Hello and welcome to your distance learning instructions. I'm glad to have you here. First of all, a couple of reminders. These lessons were recorded like we have a substitute, so we are going to have some modifications. So instead of just doing tiny cards for 5 minutes, please finish all the tiny cards in the deck before you move on to the rest of the lesson. Also, make sure you are repeating when I ask you to repeat. I know it feels a little bit silly and funny when you're at home doing this, but the only way you're going to learn is if you're actually practicing. So make sure that you practice. Okay, there are some modifications we'll need to make when you're supposed to do partner speaking, and you do have a couple of options. The first option is to teach a family member and have them practice with you. This is going to look something like this. So I'm going to get my partner, my family member who doesn't know French, say bonjour.
Bonjour.
Okay, and so I've got my packet. We're going to practice. We're going to do this sign here. So I'm going to ask you a question like, as-tu l'éducation physique? So I just asked you, do you have PE class? And so you're going to answer, yes, I have PE. So you're going to say, oui.
Oui,
J'ai
l'éducation
physique.
physique.
And then you're going to ask me a question. So you're going to ask me, as-tu
As-tu
les maths?
les maths?
And I'm going to answer, oui, j'ai les maths.
Okay.
So that's one way that you can practice with a family member. Another option, which is one of my favorites, is getting one of your classmates. You guys are all friends, so contact somebody else that's in French class and practice with them. This could be through a phone call, Snapchat, Google Hangouts, whatever. There's tons of options. There's FaceTime. If you both have iPhones, there's the Facebook Messenger video chat. Like you could use Zoom, Google Hangouts, WhatsApp, Snapchat, Skype, whatever. So I'm going to do this on Google Hangouts because that's something my family has. So I'm going to call someone from my family who speaks French. And we're going to be able to practice together. Bonjour Marc, ça va?
Ça va bien. Et tu?
Ça va bien, merci. So Miss Carol said we're supposed to practice time right now. So I'll go ahead and start asking, and then you can ask me. Quelle heure est-il?
Il est 4h10.
And then you're going to go ahead and ask me back.
Quelle heure est-il?
Il n'est pas 4h10, il est 16h23.
16h23. Quel calor!
Oh là là! Excellent, merci, au revoir! So that is an option that you have. You can also do your partner speaking if you don't have anyone with your practice puppet. You can assign your puppet to be your eyeball or your elbow partner, and you can take turns asking your puppet a question and having your puppet, which is you, answer, and then having your puppet, which is also still you, ask you a question and you personally answer. Your puppet could answer how you would normally answer, or your puppet could invent his or her own unique responses. So here's some ideas in this picture of puppets, like be creative, have fun. I have my practice puppet right here. So we're going to go ahead and practice. So bonjour, comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Madame Carol, comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Sally. Quel âge as-tu? J'ai 30 ans. Quel âge as-tu? J'ai 12 ans. Quel cours as-tu? Premier, j'ai le français. Deuxième, j'ai l'anglais. Troisième, j'ai les maths. Quatrième, j'ai la science. Et cinquième, j'ai l'histoire. Et toi, quel cours as-tu? Premier, j'ai la santé. Deuxième, j'ai l'éducation physique. Troisième, j'ai le français. Quatrième, j'ai l'anglais. Et cinquième, j'ai les maths. And it's easy as that. You just go back and forth and practice with your puppet. It might feel silly, but that way you're getting the practice of both the speaking and the practice of the writing. Or the speaking, asking, and answering. Sorry. What if you have something like a sign here or Shifumi or a survey? These kind of go around the classroom activities can be done by talking to your family members or by calling or contacting your friends in the class. You can even practice with your puppet for the given amount of time if no one is available to practice with you. Please don't forget, one of your most valuable resources with these video lessons is pause. You can pause whenever you need to. You can rewind, have the directions repeated, go through how the words are said again if you need help. The tiny cards are also really great for that. Also, another reminder, you will be turning in your work in your packets. We will be looking at that. You'll be getting rewarded for your work there. And more importantly, we will be having assessments on what we're learning right now. So make sure that you are using your time at home well, that you're practicing. Practice. I can't emphasize that enough because we will be coming back to school. We'll be doing some review together. So that way, you can practice with someone who's a little bit more proficient, and then we will be having those assessments. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. I look forward to this distance learning time with you. Bye.